Hello. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Rick the Tide. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. If you are a regular babe, shout out to you, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for stopping by once again. So guys, today we're gonna talk about a critical matter. As you all know that October is a month of mental health care awareness. Is it mental health care? No, it's mental health awareness month. Yes, it's a mental health awareness month because statistics have shown that um mental health care is something say like a lot of people not do not know how to tackle it because worst case scenario, yeah, poor mental health or not knowing or not managing your mental health properly can lead to severe mental illnesses like having a mental breakdown, depression, anxiety, that in the worst case scenario can lead to suicide, of which is the last thing that we would want anybody to experience. So today I'm going to share not a few, but 10 mental health care tips that have been working out for me based on my experience. Yes, based on my experience. So I have a few notes here that I'm gonna share with you. So just stay tuned and let's get into it. The first point is to tidy up your space. Tidy up your space. Create a space or an environment that calls you by name, an environment that is welcoming, an environment that does not overcloud your emotions, because where you spend your time, it's what the atmosphere that is going to determine how you're going to feel like the entire day. So the first thing, make up your bed, tidy up in your room, get things in order, and I've came across this quote that says your bedding traps the different energies you come with at the end of the day. Imagine having a bad day and you don't take a shower, or you just go straight to your bed just because you're not feeling well. But it's also important to remember that a bad day does not mean a bad life. It's just a bad day that will pass, and whatever that happened that day does not mean that you have to live with it. No, it will pass. Just like any other storm, it will pass. Just like any other wave, it will pass. And the second point is music. Music is my favorite thing. Music soothes the soul. I haven't seen anybody who doesn't have at least one favorite song, because when God created music, he knew what he was doing. Even and like the worst day that you may be having, and then what that one track that hypes up your mood, please, everything changes. So it's important to have a playlist of songs that makes you happy, of songs that hypes up your mood. And the most important thing about it, if you do not have TikTok, child, I highly recommend that you download the app and find your way to TikTok, because for one minute, TikTok or it hits a stress. Like even if you had a bad day and then you just go into TikTok, you are definitely gonna forget about your problems for that moment. Yeah. And then the third thing that has worked for me is taking a walk. Um, taking a walk, spending some time outside the house. Over the past years of staying alone, by the way, I've been staying alone for quite some time now, like since from varsity I was staying on campus, and then from varsity I started staying alone in the outskirts of Francistown. I would say in a farm basically. And because I was away from my friends and my family, I got to learn to appreciate my alone moments. I got to a point of me spending some time alone for a long time. I got to appreciate the beauty of nature. I got to appreciate spending some time outdoor, like and like outside the house, Yes, just listening to the melody of the birds. And by the way, sunsets and sunrises are the best thing for me. I remember Mama would always say that, tsoga le bone letsatsi. Tsoga le bone letsatsi. A ra gore, meaning that as the sun rises, for her, you start your day with the sun until it sets, and that's when you get to declare good things about your day, that's how you get to start on a good note for your day. And and then the fourth thing is find a hobby. Find something that is fun and interesting to keep you busy. You don't want to be just there doing nothing. An idle mind is the devil's playground, because when you spend a lot of time alone doing nothing, I know that when you're not okay mentally, sometimes the best thing you would think the best thing to do is to just sleep, do nothing, like be a potato just there. But it's not highly recommended, because it's definitely gonna work against you. But rather find something that interests you. Find something that is fun. I know for some guys, but I'm getting PS5. I don't know, but I'm getting PS but level game. But you can imagine in a situation ha gona that PS, ha gona the game, ha gona banyana, like girls, I mean, like for us girls going out, not for you guys. Yes, ha gona, you don't have your girlfriends or your friends to hang out with. You are all alone at that moment. That is the time where you have to find something that has your interest, something that will keep your mind busy. For example, for me, I like to spend a lot of time in my kitchen. I like to have fun with art, as in like painting, drawing, makeup, crafts, all those kind of things. And what else? What else do I do? Yeah, sometimes, oh yeah, I have these games, like app games on my phone. It's a word search game, a jigsaw puzzle, that I enjoy spending some time on my phone because of those. It keeps my mind engaged. And then the fifth one is journaling. What I'm holding here is my journal. My journal has helped me a lot in terms of understanding my feelings and my emotions, how I've been doing, like how to keep track of how I've been doing, what has worked for me, how has my mood changed, because like what influenced my mood to change, because I get to share those on my journal. Journaling, like writing down, it's more like venting out to a friend that you can never talk to, like vocally, or when, and then your friend cannot judge you, your friend is always there to listen to you. So it's very important to journal. With me, I didn't know what it was called, but I knew what I've started writing a lot from a very young age, because I felt like nobody understood me. I felt like nobody would understand how I feel, and sometimes I would even struggle to explain how I'm feeling. Where you get to find yourself not feeling right, the same thing. Me gape o sa kgone go tlhaloganya, o sa kgone go tlhalosa gore sente what's happening. So with journaling, it has been helping me a lot. And then the next point, very important. Sometimes when you have a mental health problem, or when you are not okay mentally, eating and sleeping becomes a struggle. I've had a few people ba re ga ona le mathata ga o re wa robala boroko ba re papi mogel so ga re meme, of which is common to a lot of people. When you have problems, sleeping is a struggle, eating is a struggle, but it's highly recommended or advisable that even when you're going through that, try to eat try not to deprive your body with the nutrients, like the necessary nutrients that it needs, because there are hormones that depends on the nutrients that you feed your body with to make you, or to help you feel some type of way, or to help you feel better, so you need to try by all means to eat. You need to try by all means to work out, exercise, take a walk at least, so that you can help keep your body engaged, The thing is that your mental health, if it's bad, it can affect your physical health. And if your physical health is bad, it can also affect your mental health. So you need to find the balance in between the two. Like, how do I make sure that, or how do I keep the balance of my mental health and my physical health, And the seventh point is keeping a positive mindset. Keeping a positive mindset, it's very, very, very important, because the central processing unit, or the central, the control, I don't know what to call it, but everything that's happening in your body, it all starts here. It all starts in your mind, because the body listens to everything that the mind is saying, or the mind is meditating on. So with thoughts are something that you can control, but things that happened in the past you cannot control. So how you control your thoughts is what matters the most, because that's the one thing that is going to help you like feed your body with positive things. You can do that by positive affirmation. Talk to yourself like you would talk to somebody that you love. Be nice to yourself, be kind to yourself. Positive affirmation is more like speaking good things to yourself. Speaking good things to yourself, and it's more like prophesying good things upon your life. So with me, the name Reti is from Maraitiwa and Oraitili. So I'm always like, God loved. I'm always like, Modimo Oraitile. God loved me enough to give me a good health. God loved me enough to give me this job. God loved me enough to see that I deserve. Actually, goodness deserves me. God loved me enough to see that I'm not supposed to lack. God loved me enough to see that He would provide new opportunities for me. God loved me enough to see that actually right there, I think this good thing deserves you. So those are the kind of positive affirmations that you can do for yourself. You are enough. You're beautiful, girl. You pretty boy. So yeah, that's it with positive affirmation. And the one other thing is that positive affirmation works hand in hand with the law of attraction. The universe is always listening. The universe has your back. So what you meditate on and you eventually utter with your mouth, the universe is listening, and it's going to give you exactly what you want. If you're thinking bad things about yourself and you eventually like confess it with your mouth that, hey, you're always complaining, and you're seeing what is in your mind, and the universe is listening. The universe is going to keep your problems because you want the problems, but if you can affirm yourself, what, today I'm going to have a good day. Today I'm not going to focus on anything that is going to make me sad. Today I'm going to learn how to control my thoughts. When a negative thoughts try to creep into your mind, you'll be like, no, start thinking about something good. At least fantasize about your future, your good future. The universe is listening, and God is always listening. And number 8, keep your mind engaged. Keep your mind engaged, because again, an idle mind is the devil's playground. If there's no enemy within, there's no harm that the enemy outside can do. So if you keep your mind engaged, you are not creating any room for the enemy to come to you. When you keep your mind engaged, you do not create any room for negative thoughts. You can do so. For me, I did so by number one, reading. It's a hello say recipe. That's when the devil will be like, she's available. Let me go distract her. Let me go give her something to cry about, to think about. So I've been reading. I'm somebody who struggles a lot with reading soft copy material. So I try by all means to invest in my self-development, in my reading, in developing my knowledge by buying books. So through my healing journey, or through taking care of my mental health, I've been reading this book. This is a book by Joyce Meyer, Healing the Soul of a Woman, How to Overcome Your Emotional Wounds, and The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma, Own Your Money and Elevate Your Life, and Atomic Habits by James Clear, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. Because it takes small bricks to build a double-story house, and then with your life it takes small, like atomic habits to build a good or a bad life. So I highly recommend these books. You can get them with exclusive books. You need to have these. At least if you can't afford to buy hard copies and you don't have a problem with soft copies, talk to me. I'll hook you up. I don't know if it's advisable to do this, but I'll help you out. Yes, and the 9th point is, I know that you're living in a digital world where everybody's going digital, but with me on this one, I always prefer to have my pictures printed because they are my focal point of reference to the journey of my life, by creating memories throughout my journey, and this has been helping me a lot because whenever I feel a bit low, I just get my photo album and just go through it. That's where I'll get to see that, you know what, let me show you what I did. Okay, behind every picture there's a message. Let me see. Okay, this one is written, I deserve to be this happy, and through it all I'll try by all means to keep this smile because it looks good on me and I look good on it. Oh wow, I love how I love myself, and I love how I'm doing well. And these are the latest pictures that I have printed. I do this every year, August. My birthday's on August, so I decided to print the memories that I've captured or that I've created in the past 12 months. These are the pictures that these are the pictures of me at work. I went out. I was this happy because of music. I went to Old Palapa. I wasn't feeling well. I was at my lowest at this time, but I needed to go out. Child, people tabatun to kupalo printa dinepe. Kyalo ko by me and my mom. Beginning of this year. Pretty person, this one girl. It's an old picture. Yeah, it's important to print your pictures. And the last one, seek professional help. I'm so happy about, I really appreciate the decision that I made. Oh, okay, I have this app. Okay, it's called I Am. It's a self-affirmation app. Right now it just sent me an affirmation. It's, I am making my health a priority by reducing stress. This is so relevant to what we're talking about right now. So guys, please go download I Am and a motivation app for you to get daily reminders to help you affirm yourself, to help you speak goodness about yourself. Let me share. Okay. The other one, I just want to share one of these affirmations. I have unlimited potential. This is also relevant because I want to do something, but I've been shaking out about it because I make it that one. And my opponent was like, stop with the what ifs. What if you start believing that you can, and it felt so good. So the last point is seek professional help. I'm so happy about, I really appreciate the efforts that I made. I'm happy about the step that I took a few months back when I got to admit that, you know what, I am not okay emotionally. I've been brushing off this thing for the past years. I've been thinking that I'm okay with it, but I was actually not okay because now the unresolved matters of the past were catching up with me, and now when they caught up with me, they came full force, and I was not okay emotionally. I was not okay psychologically, and I got to admit that I'm not okay. I went to the clinic, the mind clinic. When I got there, I found the nurse thing. I was like, you know what? So he asked me, why are you here? Like, I'm not okay. I don't what's wrong? Kere, on my emotions and my mind. I'm thinking a lot. I'm not emotionally okay. But what's up? What's happening? So I told him everything that was bothering me at that time. And oh my god, I'm not supposed to get emotional. But I ended up getting emotional about it. And no, someone had, And he was like, you know what? You need to seek a professional. You need to see a professional because it seems like this is something that you have never really attended to ever in your life. I was like, yes, I've never attended to it. But then here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. Whenever you go to the clinic, they check the basics, temperature, blood pressure. So he did that only to find that my blood pressure was high at that time. So he asked me, do you have a problem with your blood pressure? Karen, no, I don't have it. But it's high. I don't know. And he's like, this is the thing. When you're not okay emotionally and psychologically, it goes back to your body. It goes back to your body, and your body listens to everything that your mind and emotions are meditating on. That's when I decided to go see a professional. I started my therapy sessions. I started my therapy sessions, and I would say it was really necessary because with a therapy, she or he's going to help you see things in a better way that you haven't been seeing. She's going to help you develop a coping mechanism that is safer for you. She, in my case, is a she. She helped me with seeing things like the approach that I use to address certain issues, how I manage my response, because some things you don't have control over the things that happens, but you need to have control over your response. For some of the things, for the longest time I believed that I was the problem. Maybe I was not enough. Maybe there was something that was not doing right, and only to find that actually I wasn't really the problem. The problem was with the other people, The problem was with the other people or the other person. I'd say I don't want to be specific on my problems, on my issues, or on my past. But someday, I guess I'll be able to share my story with you guys because from the progress that I was making, I remember my therapist was like, "Oh, you've been doing quite well. Have you ever thought of sharing this to the world? Because there's probably somebody who was going through. I don't know if there's somebody go. I don't know if there's somebody goes to Roma. Okay, there's probably somebody who's been going through what you went through, or who went through what you went through, and probably struggling with addressing it or dealing with it, So it's like, okay, when I'm okay, I'll do it. I would definitely love to do that because it's something that that we need to heal from. So those are the 10 mental health care tips that has been working out for me, and I believe that for as much as it worked for me, it might as well work for the other person. Try to see how to take care of your mental health in a good way, in a way that is not detrimental to your health, to mental health, or to your physical health. And please, I'm sending love and light to you all who are not okay. You're gonna be okay. Bad things don't last forever. Bad days don't last forever. And a bad day doesn't mean a bad life. So you need to take care of yourself and be there for yourself. Be there for yourself. And thank you for watching this person talk. Thank you for opening up this video. And please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, recommend. Be nice, do good, be good. And have a good day. Bye.